Mayor Ian Sutherland has joined us in studio to give us a rundown of all the exciting events taking place in Squamish now. So let's start. What is the most exciting thing going on, sir?
Well, probably two things. The VANOC announcement or the VANOC news about the accredited media possibly being home in Squamish during 2010 is very exciting for our community. And of course the second issue is the MOU, Memorandum of Understanding between Qualex Landmark and the Squamish Oceanfront Development Corporation.
Okay, why don't we go with that one first, because that seems to be on people's minds at the moment. What is the MOU? Where is it going?
Well, the SODC board has been working for a long time to come to an agreement with Qualex Landmark on a Memorandum of Understanding. That process concluded around 2-3 weeks ago. It was presented to Council. Council released a document into the public domain, so it's now on the website and available in print form. The first public information meeting was held by the district last Tuesday night at Howe Sound Inn. The Chamber is having another meeting this coming Monday night, at 7 o'clock at Brennan Park Rec Center. And there'll be a third meeting on Tuesday, October the 10th at the Sea to Sky Hotel in the ballroom. Again, these are all chances for people to ask questions about the MOU or the process in general, or why a joint venture partner, what's going to happen on the lands, all those types of things that people really want to know about and we want the feedback on.
Okay, then why a joint venture partner?
Right.
That's one of the questions.
And that is one of the questions. I mean, I think basically one of the answers is it minimizes the risk and increases the opportunities. I mean, you know, on that site, it's probably going to cost someone in the area of $20 to $21 million to lay the infrastructure and to build phase one of the project. You know, most people would say, I think they don't want the taxpayers risking $20 to $21 million to build that project. So with a joint venture partner, they're going to pay all the expenses to date of the corporation, which is about $1.6 million. They pay $14 per square foot on what gets built on the site, plus the district gets one half of the profits. So, you know, it's a partnership that allows us to take advantage of the expertise of a developer like Qualex Landmark that is well known for doing quality work. It minimizes the risk to taxpayers. There's absolutely no financial risk to taxpayers under this method. And it allows us to get a project built that will be the pride of all of British Columbia.
Well, you know how much I like playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
The market's pretty well flooded with townhouses. Why do we need to start thinking about developing even more?
Well, first of all, you know, no one has said it's just going to be townhouses. I mean, you know, the Memorandum of Understanding is the first step. So, you know, if this does go past Council and gets approved, then over the next 6 months to a year, or even longer than that, the public process will take place and people will decide what they want down there. You know, and most of what we are hearing is a reflection of the charrette that took place 2 years ago. And in fact, the document says that they will honor the principles of the charrette. So it talks about lots of park space. You know, 1/3 of the site would be park space. It talks about mixed uses. You know, everyone has clearly said that marine uses is an ideal site down there, obviously. A possible home of a ferry terminal is something we want to take a look at. You know, light industrial and knowledge-based jobs make a whole lot of sense down there. And then, of course, also the residential component, because we also know that people have told us that living on the waterfront would be something that people want to do, and including people in Squamish. So, but, you know, the MOU is a first step. If, in fact, the MOU does get passed by Council, then the land use planning begins. And during that land use planning, people in the district, members of the public, our City Hall staff, everyone will get input into what that site looks like over the next 5, 10, and 20 years.
And what if the MOU fails?
Well, if the MOU fails, we go back to square one. It means that the district would be responsible for all the cost to date. So there's a $1.5 million bill right now that we'd have to pay. We would be responsible for the ongoing costs of maintaining the site. And, you know, then we'd have to decide what to do next. But it would, you know, in my opinion, it would take, you know, 2 or 3 years of hard work and put it out the window. And I'm really not convinced that the taxpayers of Squamish want to become a developer and put into play $20 million of our money to try to develop that site. Because, you know, as you said, there's lots of construction going on right now, and there's no guarantee of success in any real estate project. So the way the deal with Landmark is structured is we basically make half of the profit, but they take all the risk. If we do it ourselves, we'll get all the profit, but we also take all the risk. So, you know, we'll see where it plays out over the next few weeks. Certainly the public information meetings are very important. You know, Council has had many meetings with the SODC Board of Directors, you know, trying to better understand the MOU, and we'll see where it takes us in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. How about the highway?
The highway is coming along. I mean, the construction is amazing. Every time you go on that road, you see more happening. They've done a great job on the minimizing the delays for traveling. which is, we heard very loudly from the members of the public and from the business community, one thing they really wanted us to be aware of this time was minimizing the impact on the traveling public, and they've done a great job on that. They're ahead of schedule. I believe the section near Furry Creek will open up sometime in October, which will be a big boost to the whole traveling region. North of Squamish, south of Whistler, the construction is coming along very well, again, ahead of schedule. So, I think most people are very excited about what that highway is going to do for the overall corridor, and certainly will help people who have to travel on a regular basis.
Now, Walmart and Home Depot. They're kind of connected to the highway now.
They're kind of connected to the highway. Walmart and Home Depot are both going along at a pretty rapid pace right now. It's my understanding that both stores will actually begin the process of stocking shelves in the next few weeks. And both of them, last time I heard, want to be open sometime in November of this year. So within the next 2 months, those who want to do it, and I know some will and some won't, will have the opportunity to go to either Home Depot or to Walmart to do some local shopping.
Okay, well, I think we're pretty well updated right now. We'll have the community out on October the 2nd, and then there'll be another information meeting. And don't be a stranger, we should have you back in studio a little more often.
A little more often.
A little more often.